Have you ever pondered why certain individuals effortlessly command respect, cultivate deep trust, and sustain harmonious relationships, while others find themselves ensnared in a web of misunderstandings and emotional turmoil? In this video, we will delve into the impact of your word choices, the secrets you hold, and the silences you maintain, all of which can significantly shape your life. Stay with us until the conclusion, and you will uncover not only how to steer clear of unintentional missteps in your everyday exchanges but also how to foster an atmosphere where honesty, empathy, and inner tranquility flourish. By watching this video in its entirety, you'll discover practical methods to safeguard your well-being, strengthen the connections with your loved ones, and ultimately lead a more harmonious and meaningful life. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell to stay updated on new content. Your support is greatly appreciated, and if you found value in this video, consider liking and sharing it to help spread these important lessons. If this topic resonates with you, please leave a comment with a 1. If it doesn't, feel free to share your thoughts. 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now let's begin. 1. Do not speak about private matters that aren't yours to share. Never speak of private matters that are not yours to share. It is one of the simplest yet most profound rules of respect. Everyone cherishes their private sanctuary, a haven that goes far beyond walls and roofs. This space isn't just physical, it's an intimate sacred corner of the heart where thoughts, dreams, and vulnerabilities are kept. To trespass into this realm without permission is to shatter the very trust that binds relationships. Consider private matters as a protective cloak, much like clothing shields your body. These secrets and personal stories are not just words, they are pieces of a person's soul, wrapped tightly to guard against the harsh judgment of the world. Imagine for a moment how you would feel if your deepest fears or treasured memories were carelessly handed over to others. It would hurt, wouldn't it? A violation of trust cuts deeper than words can express. Others feel that same pain when their confidence is compromised when you opt to safeguard another's private affairs. In doing so, you not only uphold their dignity but also nurture a deep sense of trust and mutual respect. Trust is delicate, akin to a fragile glass ornament, easily shattered yet incredibly challenging to mend. Disclosing someone's secrets may appear trivial at the time, but the consequences are often irreversible: a loss of respect, strained relationships, and a lasting mark of dishonor. Conversely, safeguarding someone's confidence is a precious gift you offer. Not only to them but also to yourself. It reflects a maturity and grace that few possess. There is beauty in silence, in choosing to step back and let others guard their own stories. This quiet strength has a way of coming full circle, often bringing blessings into your own life when you least expect it. Ultimately, the choice is yours. Will you honor the trust placed in you and show the depth of your character? Or will you risk losing something far more valuable than fleeting gossip? It is a decision that defines who you are and what kind of relationships you wish to cultivate. Should be guided by respect, allowing you to forge connections that endure, reflecting the subtle elegance of genuine integrity. Avoid speaking harshly in moments of anger. When fury grips us, it can feel like a tempest within, urging us to utter things we don't genuinely feel. In such instances, our words can become like blades, inflicting wounds on the hearts of those we cherish. While harsh words may offer a momentary relief for the one who speaks them, for the recipient, they can leave lasting scars. Wounds that may never fully heal, no matter how much time passes. Think about it. Have you ever unleashed words in the heat of anger, only to feel a pang of regret later? I have, and the guilt that follows is like carrying a stone in your heart. The memory of the hurt you caused lingers, making you wish you could rewind time and take it all back. But words once spoken cannot be unspoken. They carry power, permanence, and the ability to either build or destroy. This is why, in moments of anger, the best response is Not to speak at all takes immense strength. To hold your tongue when every part of you wants to lash out, yet silence in anger is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of wisdom. Remaining silent allows the storm inside you to pass. It gives you time to breathe, to reflect, to let logic reclaim the space that emotion momentarily overwhelmed. Silence can feel unnatural in those moments, but it is a gift to yourself and those around you, a shield that protects relationships and your peace of mind. Anger is fleeting, but its consequences can be lasting. Relationships that took years to cultivate can be broken in an instant by hasty words. Silence, conversely, offers a chance to pause and protect what is truly important. I've come to understand this through difficult experiences where I spoke too much too soon, only to find myself mending a bond one had inadvertently damaged. I've also witnessed the profound impact of restraint, where opting for silence instead of reaction helped maintain harmony and understanding when anger arises within you. Resist the temptation to let it speak for you. Take a deep breath, let the heat cool, and remind yourself that words hold immense power. They can heal, but they can also harm. By choosing silence in the face of anger, you're not only protecting those around you, but you're also safeguarding yourself from the regret and heartbreak that often follow. Silence isn't just a pause, it's an act of love, compassion, and emotional courage. Do not hastily judge another person's character. In our daily lives, it's almost second nature to form judgments about others. Perceptions of others are often shaped by our observations, sounds, or assumptions. Yet, how frequently do we take a moment to reflect on whether our understanding is complete? There's a significant truth in the notion that one cannot truly grasp another's narrative without experiencing their journey firsthand. Still, how seldom do we embark on that journey or even try to envision it? This concept is powerfully depicted in a narrative that strikes a chord with the complexities of judgment, loss, and empathy. One tranquil afternoon, a physician swiftly donned his white coat and proceeded to in the hospital for an emergency surgery. The call had come unexpectedly. He wasn't scheduled to work that day, but the boy on the operating table was critically ill, and time was of the essence. In the waiting room outside the operating theater, the boy's father paced anxiously. His worry quickly turned into frustration, and frustration into anger as he waited for the doctor to arrive. When the doctor finally appeared, the father lashed out, "Why did it take you so long? Don't you realize this is a matter of life and death? Saving my son's life is more important than whatever you were doing at home." The doctor, maintaining his composure, replied gently, "I'm sorry, today was not my day to be on call, but I came as soon as I was contacted. Please try to stay calm while I prepare for the surgery." But the father, blinded by fear and pain, wasn't ready to listen. Stay calm? Would you say that if your son were on the operating table? How could you possibly understand what I'm going through? If you were in my shoes, you'd know the terror of losing someone you love. The doctor said nothing, he simply turned and entered the operating room. For 4 hours, he worked tirelessly, performing the delicate surgery that would ultimately save the boy's life. When he finally emerged, his face was pale with exhaustion, but he offered the father a faint smile. "Your son is out of danger now. Thank God for his mercy," he said. "If you have further questions, the nurse will assist you." Without waiting for thanks, the doctor left as quickly as he had come. The father's anger, though less intense, still simmered. "How arrogant he is," he muttered. "He saved my son, but he..." There was a distinct lack of decency in the way this was handled. How can someone be so cold? The nurse, standing nearby, could no longer hold back her tears. "Sir," she said, her voice trembling. "The doctor lost his only son in a car accident yesterday. Today was the funeral, but when we called him, he left the service immediately to come here. Now that the surgery is done, he's returned to mourn his child. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here." Here with me, the father stood in stunned silence, his anger melting away, replaced by a profound wave of shame and sorrow. He recognized how cruel his words must have been to a man quietly bearing such a heavy burden. It dawned on him too late that he had mistaken composure for indifference and duty for detachment. In truth, the doctor's actions had been nothing short of heroic, putting aside his own pain to save another's child. This story imparts an essential lesson: we can never truly know what lies behind someone's actions, their words, or their silence. Every person carries unseen depths. Battles, hidden sorrows, and private struggles. Judging them based on fleeting interactions or superficial impressions only reveals our lack of understanding. In moments like these, how much better it would be to offer patience, kindness, and the benefit of the doubt. When we judge others hastily, we not only risk causing them deep pain but also deny ourselves the opportunity to grow in empathy. Imagine for a moment if we stepped into their shoes. Would we have their strength, their grace under pressure? Would we carry our burdens as they do? Quietly and courageously, rather than rushing to criticize, let us learn to pause. A kind word, a moment of understanding, or even silence can be a balm to wounds we cannot see. Hasty judgments, on the other hand, can leave scars that may never heal. Compassion and respect are among the most valuable gifts we can give, and the world would be a kinder place if we offered them more freely. So, the next time we're tempted to judge someone, let us remember this story and consider what might lie beneath their surface. Actions and opt for gentleness in our responses. We not only honor others but also the shared humanity among us. We must refrain from using words that tarnish someone's dignity. Words carry tremendous power, capable of constructing bridges or demolishing them entirely. They resemble seeds that can cultivate kindness or foster resentment. When wielded with malice, words can penetrate a person's essence, leaving scars that may never completely mend. Furthermore, harsh words do not signify strength but rather a profound absence of grace and character in the speaker. They resonate with inner insecurity, manifests as a desperate attempt to feel superior by belittling another. In the end, this approach yields nothing but pain for both the speaker and the listener. When one chooses to attack another's honor with cruel words, they strip that person of their dignity while simultaneously tarnishing their own. The respect others may have held begins to fade, replaced by caution and distance. Words meant to wound do not merely harm relationships, they transform the speaker into someone others avoid, as if they carry an emotional poison that no one wishes to encounter. I've witnessed individuals who flourish on toxic words, believing it grants them strength, only to discover they are isolated and resentful, encased in barriers they've inadvertently constructed. It's crucial to recognize that harmful language does not resolve issues, it amplifies them. Such words do not enrich your existence, they diminish it, distancing you from connection and tranquility. In times of fury, it may seem alluring to utter a cruel remark, but consider the consequences: the shattered trust, the wounded emotions, and the weight of remorse. Just one careless sentence can unraveling years of understanding and closeness. One realizes that selecting kind words transcends mere courtesy, it embodies strength and wisdom. As the old saying goes, a slip of the tongue can lead to disaster. This serves as a reminder to pause, breathe, and contemplate before speaking. Imagine a world where everyone embraced this simple discipline. How much more love, respect, and harmony would flourish. Kindness in speech is not merely a gift to others, it is a profound gift to oneself, fostering a life brimming with warmth and goodwill instead of bitterness and regret. 5. Do not judge someone's family background. Have you ever paused to consider how none of us have the power to choose the circumstances we are born into? It's a profound truth that wealth, poverty, privilege, or hardship are all outcomes of fate, not personal choice. A person's upbringing may shape their journey, but it does not define their worth. What truly matters, what truly reveals the depth of someone's soul, is their character, their integrity, and their capacity for kindness. Wealth, no matter how vast, can be empty if it resides in The hands of an individual driven by selfishness and greed conjure images of a mansion brimming with treasures yet lacking in compassion, rendering it an empty shell. Conversely, even those with little to their name who extend a helping hand or share a kind word can embody a wealth of spirit that no sum of money could ever purchase. It's truly remarkable how some of the most inspiring, resilient, and selfless individuals often emerge from the humblest beginnings. Money is fleeting, ebbing and flowing like the tide, while a person basking in wealth today may encounter the harsh reality of poverty tomorrow. This highlights the peril of assessing a person's worth based solely on their financial situation. To look down upon someone for their lack of wealth or to glorify another for their riches is to overlook the core of our humanity. Wealth is transient, yet a generous spirit, a kind heart, and steadfast integrity leave a lasting impression. Therefore, evaluate individuals not by the magnitude of their bank accounts or their family lineage, but by their treatment of others when no one is observing. Genuine wealth resides in humility and compassion. And the ability to uplift those around us. Life has taught me this: it is the nobility of one's character that leaves a legacy, not the coins or bills they leave behind. Money fades, but the goodness of a person's heart echoes forever. Let us value what truly matters. 6. Do not scorn another's education or knowledge. Life is a tapestry woven from countless unique threads, each representing an individual's strengths and weaknesses. Just as you wouldn't put a fish against a cat in a swimming race or expect a turtle to match the speed of a. It is both unjust and imprudent to evaluate others based on a singular criterion, particularly in the realm of education and knowledge. Genuine wisdom is found in recognizing that education does not serve as the definitive measure of an individual's worth. While a degree, title, or area of expertise may signify certain achievements, they fail to encompass the vastness of experience, the intricacies of character, or the warmth of spirit. Often, the most significant lessons arise from the most unexpected sources: children, elders, or even those marginalized by society. To belittle another's knowledge or education reveals the gaps in our understanding. Those who criticize or belittle others often do so from a place of insecurity, projecting their fears onto the world. In contrast, truly wise individuals embrace humility, acknowledging that no matter how much they know, there is always more to learn. The willingness to listen and the eagerness to learn are hallmarks of those who prioritize growth over pride. Beware of the trap of self-satisfaction, a perilous state where growth and questioning come to a halt. And cease the constant evolution. It's simple to point fingers at others, yet that energy is far better utilized in fostering your own development rather than obsessing over the imperfections of those around you. Shift that focus inward, aim to better yourself, treat others with dignity, and spread kindness whenever possible. There exists a profound beauty in an individual who appreciates others and not for their successes or accomplishments, but for their very humanity. By honoring those in your vicinity and maintaining a sense of curiosity about the world, you not only nurture your own growth but also garner the respect and the admiration of those who witness your actions. Is profound. Life unfolds as a journey of mutual learning. Embrace it with an open heart, and you may uncover wisdom in the most unexpected places. It's essential to refrain from boasting or exaggerating. While it may be tempting to inflate our worth in moments of insecurity, consider how those who boast often receive only fleeting admiration, ultimately losing respect over time. Boasting and exaggeration resemble a veil of illusion, captivating at first glance, yet ultimately deceptive. Eventually, the fabric tears, revealing the truth underneath. Truth, no matter how deeply buried, has a way of surfacing, much like a needle hidden in a bag that eventually pokes through. At first, people might be drawn to the grandeur of exaggerated words, but with time, the facade crumbles. Those who once listened with admiration may turn away, their trust broken, their perception of you diminished. Trust, once lost, is so hard to rebuild. As someone who values the weight of authenticity, I've always believed that the loudest truths are spoken through actions, not words. A quiet, consistent display of character and results can resonate more profoundly than the most extravagant claims. Consider this: Have you ever encountered someone who quietly attained greatness? Their success requires no spotlight, for their work articulates its own narrative. Truly wise individuals never feel compelled to proclaim their value. They allow their achievements to stand resolute, unperturbed by the winds of doubt or the scrutiny of others. They evoke the essence of the earth itself, silent, grounded, and yet so eloquent in its support of all life. In a world that frequently honors noise and spectacle, it requires bravery to embody a serene assurance. When you prioritize action over words, you foster enduring respect. Others begin to take notice, not through your proclamations, but because your actions speak volumes. Isn't that the respect we all desire, the kind that is rightfully earned? So, if you ever feel tempted to brag, take a moment to reflect, what am I really after? If it's validation, keep in mind that true success is the most compelling response. Let your work shine so brightly that words become unnecessary. Authenticity is the greatest gift you can offer the world and yourself. Do not waste effort explaining your sincerity to those who won't understand. Life often feels like a vast winding road where not everyone we encounter will see the world as we do, nor will they always walk beside us in harmony. It can be deeply disheartening to pour your sincerity into someone only to find it dismissed, ignored, or misunderstood. But here's the truth can be both liberating and painful. Not everyone is meant to understand you, and that's perfectly fine. Those who genuinely care for you, who appreciate the essence of who you are, will never require lengthy explanations. They perceive your heart through your actions, your kindness, and the way you engage with the world. Conversely, those who are unwilling or unable to understand will stay closed off, regardless of how earnestly you attempt to connect. Words may fall on deaf ears when the heart chooses not to listen. Rather than squandering your precious energy trying to win over those who misinterpret your intentions by embracing unwavering integrity, allow your actions to resonate more profoundly than mere words. With time, the truth reveals itself, often illuminating the shadows of doubt more vividly than we expect. When this clarity emerges, those who once questioned you might reevaluate their misconceptions, or they may not. Regardless, you stand firm, undisturbed by their opinions. In the face of misunderstanding, opt for tranquility instead of discord, cherishing your inner peace as a priceless treasure. Silence during these times is not weakness, is strength, a quiet, dignified strength that conveys self-awareness and independence from external validation. There is immense power in choosing not to engage in unnecessary conflicts and in remaining steadfast in your values, even when they go unrecognized by others. Ultimately, life will challenge your patience, resilience, and capacity to release what lies beyond your control. However, it will also bestow upon you the invaluable gifts of self-respect and tranquility if you embrace this lesson. Your worth is not contingent upon anyone else's comprehension. Your trust in the right people, those destined to accompany you on your journey, will always recognize the beauty of your sincerity without the need for explanation. Avoid making unnecessary requests of others. Life is a delicate balancing act where each individual bears their own unique responsibilities, struggles, and aspirations. When we impose our needs on others without genuine necessity, we inadvertently place a burden on them, risking the erosion of our shared bond over time. Even the most patient and caring individuals may falter under such weight. As time goes on, one might start to sense a feeling of being overlooked, and the bond that once seemed unbreakable may begin to fade. If you're still engaged with this video and find the insights valuable, please leave a comment below to show your presence. Depending on others too frequently can not only put a strain on relationships but also diminish one's sense of self-worth. Authentic love and care reveal themselves when individuals offer support during truly challenging times. However, this doesn't imply that we should push their boundaries by relying on them for every minor issue. The true essence of accepting help lies in its sincerity, and beauty diminish when overlooked. To cultivate lasting relationships, self-reliance must be prioritized. Taking the initiative to manage your own responsibilities is empowering, benefiting both yourself and those around you. It demonstrates your respect for their time while fostering a sense of achievement within. True independence is a subtle victory, one that commands respect and admiration. Words reflect the essence of the heart, revealing an unspoken truth about their power. They reveal the depth of our soul. The ancient Roman philosopher Pylus Cyrus famously said that speech is the mirror of the soul. How often do we pause to consider how our words shape the world around us? The way we communicate daily, whether harshly, thoughtlessly, or with warmth and grace, serves as a reflection of who we truly are. Those who are wise and kind use their words sparingly, choosing instead to infuse them with meaning and beauty. A single kind word can light up someone's heart, while harsh speech can leave scars that linger. Years of beautiful words cost us nothing but bring immeasurable joy to others. When we cannot muster kindness, silence becomes a powerful ally. Silence, when practiced with intention, becomes a shield against conflict and a gateway to deeper understanding. In the quiet, we hear not only the voices of others but also the whispers of our hearts. Choosing when to speak and when to listen is an art that brings peace both to our inner world and to our relationships. A personal note to you, my dear viewers, life often feels like a relentless journey. In the upstream journey, every stroke brings us face to face with challenges that appear insurmountable. The winds of hardship may howl, and the waves may threaten to capsize us, but here's a truth I've learned over time: you don't have to fight every current. As we grow older, we come to understand that some battles are best left unfought. Instead, we slow down, embrace the rhythm of life, and learn to let go of what we cannot control. There is an indescribable peace in this surrender, a warmth that arises from treating ourselves with the same kindness we've always sought. Always extended to others. Here are 5 key reminders for finding peace and health in your golden years. 1. Keep your ears quiet. In the annals of Confucius, there is a profound saying, "At 60, I could hear without being upset." These simple yet powerful words carry a lifetime of wisdom. By the time you reach 60, you've traversed life's tumultuous waves, experiencing joy, sorrow, triumph, and failure. These years shape you, teaching you to distinguish between what truly matters and what is mere noise. You begin to understand that not every word spoken calls for your attention or response. In our youth, our ears often serve as an open door, allowing everything in: praise, criticism, gossip, and insults. The sting of a careless remark can easily spark anger or leave us feeling hurt. How many sleepless nights have been spent replaying harsh words or imagining conversations that never truly mattered? Yet, as we age and gain wisdom, we uncover the remarkable power of selective hearing. We learn to focus on words of kindness and wisdom while dismissing baseless criticism and envy. Remarks fade into silence. Life is fleeting and valuable, not worth the distraction of trivial opinions or damaging gossip. When we let negativity settle in our minds, it steals our peace, joy, and even our well-being. Opting for silence in moments of provocation is not a sign of weakness; rather, it is a subtle victory, a reflection of a steadfast heart. I now view this lesson as a form of freedom. By keeping our ears closed, we regain our focus and safeguard our inner sanctuary, acknowledging that what others express about you frequently discloses more regarding their own selves than it does about you. When we cease allowing trivial remarks to disrupt our tranquility, we uncover a calmness we might not have realized was attainable. Picture a serene lake, its surface mirroring the sky flawlessly, untouched by ripples or turmoil. This embodies the blessing of a tranquil heart. When your spirit remains untroubled by superfluous clamor, the surrounding world appears astonishingly lovely. Dialogues deepen, connections grow more significant, and simple pleasures become more impactful. Attention is no longer consumed by what lacks significance. Each day, I am reminded of the liberation this understanding provides. It embodies a practice of self-care and self-respect, a gentle nudge that we are the stewards of our own peace. Therefore, keep your ears attuned to silence, not from apathy, but from a deep love for the serenity and clarity that life can bestow when you filter out the clamor. Allow the chaos of the world to drift by, and you will discover the melody of a life well lived. Approach existence with a patient perspective, for as Confucius once imparted, the wise seek truth. Harmony exists, yet it does not demand conformity. This wisdom reminds us that each individual carries their dreams, values, and choices, intricately woven into the unique fabric of their lives. The key to inner peace lies in embracing this diversity without imposing our beliefs or standards on others. In our youth, impatience and expectations can lead to frustration when the world doesn't align with our ideals. It's easy to assume our way is the only way, but as time unfolds, life imparts a humbling lesson: no two journeys are the same. By opening ourselves to this truth, we can find greater understanding. Our hearts and minds open to the rich variety of human experiences, lightening the emotional weight we carry and creating space for empathy and understanding. Cultivating tolerance resembles planting seeds of joy and gratitude within your soul. Instead of fixating on flaws or negatives, make a conscious effort to recognize the beauty that envelopes you. When you take a moment to admire the simple elegance of green leaves swaying in the breeze or the vibrant hues of red flowers, you are reminded of the world's quiet miracles. These moments of let appreciation fill you with gratitude, uplifting your spirit and helping you see life in its true radiant form. Tolerance isn't just about others, it's about your peace. By letting go of judgment and embracing acceptance, you create a life that feels lighter, freer, and full of beauty. In this practice, you don't just coexist, you thrive. Value your meals and care for yourself. There's a timeless truth in the saying that being able to eat is a blessing. For older individuals, the joy of a delicious meal is one of life's simplest pleasures. Yet the most profound pleasures extend beyond mere nourishment. They encompass a deep respect for the body that has navigated decades of challenges, triumphs, and experiences. Food, in its unpretentious form, transforms into a celebration of life, serving as a reminder that even the smallest daily rituals carry extraordinary significance. As we grow older, it becomes all too easy to succumb to the trap of excessive frugality, placing saving above self-care. However, what value does wealth hold if it comes at the expense of our health? No sum of money can restore the vitality and comfort lost through neglect. You are worthy of care and indulgence. You've dedicated years to nurturing others, fulfilling obligations, and putting your own needs aside. Isn't it time to prioritize the love and attention you so generously offered to those around you? Anxiety, worry, and stress can quietly steal our joy and even our appetite. Neglecting meals or viewing food as an afterthought affects more than just the body. It deprives the spirit of connection, gratitude, and fulfillment. Each bite you take is a gesture of kindness towards yourself, a commitment to acknowledge your own worth and care for your well-being. Your presence in this world holds significance, so take a moment to truly appreciate your meals. Embrace the textures, delight in the flavors, and allow the experience to remind you of the beauty found in the present. Life may not always be grand or extraordinary, but a well-cooked meal enjoyed in tranquility can be a source of joy. Eating well transcends mere necessity, it becomes an expression of gratitude for life itself. Treasure your meals as precious gifts, treat yourself with kindness, and immerse yourself in the now. These small acts of care accumulate, leading to a graceful and fulfilling old age. Ultimately, it's not about the quantity you've saved or sacrificed, it's about how much you've truly lived and loved yourself along the way. To maintain health, exercise daily. There's an old and wise saying, flowing water does not rot, and a constantly turned axle does not get eaten by worms. This simple yet profound metaphor speaks to the natural vitality that movement sustains, reminding us that when water flows, it remains pure and fresh, and when an axle turns, it avoids decay. The human body is no different. with consistent exercise, we nurture flexibility and strength. And vitality, defying the stagnation that can creep in as we age. Exercise transcends mere physical activity, it embodies a celebration of life. Regardless of age, movement unveils countless benefits that reach far beyond the body. It invigorates the mind, elevates the spirit, and serves as a reminder of the resilience within. In their 70s or 80s, some individuals embrace the joy of a morning jog, the tranquility of yoga, or the rhythm of a daily walk. These individuals exude a vitality that inspires, proving that age is not a barrier but a testament to the strength of will and habit can be powerful forces. Conversely, those who forsake movement may find themselves trapped in their beds, their bodies growing stiff from inactivity, and their lives constrained by a lack of action. If you are still engaged with this video and find these insights valuable, please comment 3 below to show your presence. It's never too late to start anew. Begin with small steps, perhaps a gentle stretch, a brief walk around the block, or even a few minutes of deep breathing combined with simple movements. Each drop of sweat is a testament to your effort. Transforms into a potent remedy against aging, an elixir that rejuvenates your energy and safeguards your health. With each movement, you're not merely building strength, you're opting for vitality instead of stagnation, joy over lethargy, and independence rather than frailty. I genuinely believe that every step, stretch, or lift is an expression of self-love, a declaration that I deserve to feel alive, strong, and capable. Exercise is a precious gift we offer ourselves, a daily affirmation that our bodies are temples deserving of reverence. So today, move for the sake of your future self, for the joy it brings. Health and energy await you tomorrow and for the years to come. Keep your emotions stable and your mind calm. Life is unpredictable, often veering far from the plans we so carefully lay out, but isn't that part of its mystery and beauty? Yet, when faced with hardships, it's easy to find ourselves trapped in a whirlwind of negative emotions that gnaw away at both our physical health and inner peace. Those emotions may feel overwhelming now, but remember this: everything, absolutely everything, passes with time. What feels insurmountable today may fade into a mere memory tomorrow. I firmly believe that one of the most profound gifts you can offer yourself is the power to let go. Letting go doesn't imply that you overlook challenges or pretend that life is flawless. Rather, it signifies your choice not to allow those moments to dictate your happiness. Embracing a lighter, more joyful perspective is not solely about enduring, it's about flourishing. Picture waking up each day with a heart unburdened, ready to welcome the simple joys that surround you. That, I believe, is the key to truly savoring the rest of your life. There's a beautiful saying: time cannot be pursued, nor can the years be stopped. It's a humbling reminder that the clock never pauses. Why waste your precious energy on trivial matters that won't even matter a year from now? Instead, focus on the true treasures of this stage of life: your health, your emotional balance, and your inner peace. These aren't just nice ideals, they're lifelines to living a meaningful, fulfilled existence. Cherish yourself in this season of life. Slow down and truly feel the moment, the sunlight on your skin. Confront the laughter of someone dear, the serene tranquility of a calm evening. The past, no matter how tinged with nostalgia, remains fixed, yet in this instant, you possess the ability to mold your reality. Opt for peace, opt for joy, opt for a life that shines from within. I have faith in you and the resilience you carry to forge this existence for yourself. You are worthy of happiness, not merely as an idea but as a tangible part of your everyday life. So inhale deeply, release what weighs you down, and cherish the exquisite moments you have. As you move forward, know that I'm rooting for you at every turn. What insights have you gained from our discussion today? Consider the importance of maintaining composure, releasing burdens, and finding happiness in the now. What struck a chord with you? We invite you to share your reflections in the comments. Tell us one takeaway from this video that you plan to implement in your life. If this video resonated with you, please leave a comment, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more uplifting content. Your support means the world to us. It holds immense significance for us, and we eagerly anticipate continuing this journey of insight and development together. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Sparkling Heart.